Hi, I'm JTX and I create music.
I'm Brianne from ASCAP. I'm here with JTX. Thank you so much for joining us.
Born and raised in South Detroit.
So, in looking up your info, I see that you had kind of an interesting start to music. Something about Rock and Roll Jeopardy?
Oh yes, I was on Rock and Roll Jeopardy when it was a big game show on VH1, I think. And I won the show, and I took the money that I won from that, was $5,000, and I made a demo tape with it. And that got me to my first record deal, that demo tape. I was working at a record store, and I gave my CD out, and there you have it.
That's awesome. And as we were talking before, you said that you worked for Marilyn Manson earlier on?
Yes, I went around the world with Marilyn Manson as his assistant in between record deals, and it was very, very wild.
Yeah.
I lived to tell about it.
Did you learn a lot through that?
Yeah, I learned a lot. He puts on an incredible show. This was a few years back when he was very famous, so it was great. There were tons of celebrities around and trashed hotel rooms. I was just kind of watching it all. I learned what not to do from the best. But he was very I'll tell you, Marilyn Manson was very encouraging about my music. Even though I wasn't making it at the time, he always encouraged me to write. He thought my songs were very catchy and stuff, and that meant a lot to me at the time.
Sure, yeah. So what do you remember being as your first hit, either for somebody else or for yourself?
My first almost kind of hit was I'm Gonna Party Like a Rock Star. It was very big in some states and huge on Sirius XM. So I'm thankful for that. And that led me to a song called Smile that I wrote with Uncle Kracker, and that was like a big hit all over the world. So it was great. It sold 2 million copies. I got a big, platinum album at home and stuff. So Uncle Kracker did me right on that one. Yeah, I co-wrote that with Uncle Kracker in 6 feet of snow at his cottage in Michigan. It was a blast, yeah.
So do you do a lot of co-writing, or do you have a preference between co-writing or writing on your own?
I used to only write on my own, but now I love to co-write it because you just bring so many other ideas and everything to the table. It's great, Yeah. I mean, a hand can't clap by itself. You need someone else there to. It's great. I wrote the Kenny Chesney song "Somewhere with You" with Shane McAnally, and I mean, I could never have written the song without him. We just came together, exploded.
So, is there a certain approach you take to songwriting, or is it different every time?
It's always a bit different, but I just try to, keep it as catchy as possible. I only know 3 or 4 chords, honestly, so I just try to keep playing them around and keep them catchy.
You're fairly new to ASCAP, right?
Yeah, I'm brand new to ASCAP, and you had me at free food. By the way, we were in Los Angeles. They flew me out here and put me up. It's been a blast.
Yeah? So it's your first expo.
My first expo, and it's been great.
Yep. And which panels have you been on?
I went up the elevator the other day with LMFAO. So I was like, hey, welcome to the party, literally.
So which
I said, these are the real deal, bro. You got to get some of these.
So which panels are you on during the expo?
I'm on the country song feedback, talking about my country hits. We listen to songs and then critique them. And I already did that. It was fun. And also on the art of collaboration and how you should always collaborate with people. You get to share ideas, you get to share contacts, you get better as a writer. I did them both already. They were very fun.
Excellent. And were there any questions that people brought up that stuck with you, something you hadn't thought of before?
Well, everyone just keeps asking and asking, how do you get into the music business? As if there's one simple little answer, and there's not. You just have to dedicate your life to it and come to expos like these and write songs and give them to people. Everyone asks me that question. I wish I worked at Tower Records. That was just one step out of a million. But the good news is you can make it. You'll meet people that'll help you, and you just kind of have to stick into it. One guy was like, the traffic's really bad, and I can't, get to songwriting sessions. And I said, if the traffic's too bad, then go work at McDonald's, because this isn't for you. There's no traffic or earthquake or waterfall or parent or anyone that would have stopped me from writing songs. I couldn't help it,